And there's that woman who's been stalking him throughout the playoffs. Pavlovich. Ginobili. Gets inside again. Ginobili with a pretty play. Well, those two, the way they go to a rim.
Too many gaps in Cleveland's defense early on perimeter drives. They've got to shut the lane down.
As Parker and Ginobili getting inside, and the Spurs have their first lead. Some sensational moves from the guards of the San Antonio Spurs.
This guy has passed the speeding limit. Somebody give him a ticket. Parker, acrobatic lean over LeBron James. Somebody get back on defense. The crossover going 100 miles per hour. See you later, booby.
He had no points in the first quarter of Game 3. He's got 10 already tonight.
The NBA Finals on ABC, brought to you by Budweiser. Reach for a Budweiser, the perfect balance of flavor and refreshment. Open up a world of taste. Verizon Wireless. Mitsubishi Motors, driven to thrill. And Evan Almighty, from the director of Bruce Almighty, in theaters June 22nd.
A little over 3 minutes remaining. First quarter of Game 4 of the Finals. And the Spurs now with a 1-point lead. Let's take a look at the Fantastic Four to watch. This goes back from Game 3. Of course, the big three for San Antonio. Did a pretty good job, especially Ginobili, who did not have a field goal. LeBron James did wind up with 25 points. But he will have to play huge, shoot more efficiently, Jeff, and also certainly also not turn the ball over. Right now, let's bring our sideline reporter. Start with Stuart Scott. Hello, Stuart.
Hey, Mike, how are you? You know, some of the Cavaliers watched tape of Game 3 and said that they like their hustle. Veteran Eric Snow told me it's not enough. He said the problem is the Spurs have not felt worried. He told me, he said, hey, they're human. They'll get rattled, but you got to rattle them. You got to make them feel threatened. Just before they broke for the opening tap, LeBron James yelled at his teammates, the only thing we have to worry about is outworking them. Now for reporting the Spurs, let's go to Michelle Tafoya.
All right, well, Manu Ginobili scored just 3 points in Game 3, but he said that isn't bothering him because the Spurs won in spite of it. But he hopes to play better tonight. He said, I want to help my team. And he knows they're on the brink of a sweep, but he said, we have to play like this is Game 7 and it's our last chance to win. So we have to be professional and humble about it, Mike.
All right, Michelle inside pass to Alberto, and Alberto able to bank it in. Greg Popovich saying, they don't need any new boxing speech from me. This team knows what the task at hand is. But there's got to be, in some ways, just a little bit of a edge loss. You're up 3-0. You're feeling good as LeBron James misfires. Rebound Parker. Now we have a foul call against Alberto. Then you come here, you win a top hard fourth game. You're up 3-0. The tendency is to relax a little bit.
Well, that's what makes San Antonio different in my mind. They don't do what normal teams do, which is relax, get complacent, expect their success to continue. They're going to try to take care of it right now. Who knows what could happen? A win, confidence-filled, an untimely injury, anything can change the flow of an NBA game and series.
Alberto sits down with 2 fouls. Francisco Elson comes in. Daniel Marshall has checked in as well for Cleveland. Anderson Varejao as well. Under 2 minutes to play here in the first. Marshall fakes the 3. Varejao spinning. Tough shot, knocks it down. He took some heat last couple of days for that drive to the basket in the final seconds instead of giving it back to LeBron James as the Spurs turn it over. We asked Mike Brown, are you going to talk to the players about that? He says, I learned from Bernie Bickerstaff the 24-hour rule. And he says, you know what? You want to tell the players something, but you need to let the emotions go aside. Wait 24 hours. Oh, James on the slam. And the Cavs back up by 1.
Excellent read rather than going on top of the pick and roll. Recognizes that they're cheating, rolls by a baseline, and explodes to the rim.
Parker. Elson not expecting it, lost the ball. Snow, nice pass ahead to Marshall, into James, gathers himself and draws the foul. LeBron James coming out attacking. Have not seen many of those in this series. By the way, Jeff, when you coached, did you have a 24-hour rule?
For Anderson Varejao, that shot, I wouldn't even have had a 24-second rule. You know what bothers me about that? Not only was it a bad play, but then the next day, he said he made the right play. No, and I'm being serious. If a guy can't learn from something like that, first of all, to me, he should have rolled to the rim. All right, he didn't roll to the rim. He got it back. He drove. He said that was being aggressive. No, that was a misread. That ball should have gone to somebody else. And then, after having the chance to examine it, to think that he did the right thing, that would be disturbing to me.
Well, he's such a young, energetic, hustle player that still obviously has his limitations and still obviously needs to know those limitations.
Well, somebody has to tell him also. No disrespect to him, but there's a reason why they're in the final. And it's number 23. Find a way to get him the basketball and play off of him.
Shot clock down to 1, and the Spurs turn it over. That's 5 turnovers in the first quarter. James. Double. Gibson open for 3. Varejao chips it out of bounds. Pavlovich going to come back in. San Antonio is shooting 53% from the field, but again, the 5 turnovers have hurt as Gibson sits down. Gibson hitting a couple of field goals here in the first, only won the entire game 3. Has 2 here in the first quarter of game 4. And San Antonio will hold for the final shot. Popovich saying, let's go, let's go. Now they're tied up. Bowen leans in trying to draw the foul, and James got hit in the face. A little shaken up. Bowen pats him on the back, makes sure he's okay. Sportsmanship there. Well, LeBron James a little shaken up. Did a good job not going for the fake. Yeah, well, take time out. First quarter complete here in game 4. Cleveland Cavaliers trying to keep their season alive.